Everyone, Ravi here. Let's build it, Ravi. So I've been working in the hallway removing the wallpaper, and I think last time I mentioned I had a steamer, but this time the steamer is not working super well. So I just want to. This wallpaper here, it's kind of like a bit plasticky. So it's like a vinyl or something. So the water kind of doesn't really penetrate very well, and it makes it hard to scrape, and it doesn't absorb into the paper, and makes it hard to remove. So what I've been getting is I've been getting this tool that has like basically a scraper on it. It's a bit of a scraper on it, and I just kind of scrape it, and then just pull it. And in many times, you'll be able to get like a good corner. You can't, yeah. So maybe you get like a bit of a good corner, and then you just pull, and it comes off really well. Like that, you get a bit of a good corner, and then you pull, right? It's kind of funny, but it's better if you get like triangles, because then the triangles allow you to get the whole little bit of an area, and then allows you to pull. So starting off with triangles isn't so bad. And I start from the bottom, scrape it up, and then pull up as much as I can, and just throw it on the floor, and then I clean it all up at once. So I've kind of gone ahead and did this whole area, which is pretty wild. Let me just see here. Yeah. So it kind of came and did this whole area. I removed the banister here. I'm trying to remove this one this too, but it's, I don't know, my drill, it doesn't catch well enough in these screws. It's really frustrating. And they put this in after the wallpaper, so there's wallpaper behind it, which is a bit of a bummer. So I'm not sure what to do there. Yeah, so I'm kind of coming to an end though, which is pretty good. This will probably be removed as well. It's hollow, as you can hear, and the ceiling goes much higher, which is kind of nice. So we'll probably remove that coming up in the next. But for now, I'm just going to be removing this vinyl stuff with the scraper. I can give you a bit of a show you how that works. There you go. So if I just go like this, easier to start at the bottom. I find it sometimes easier to pull up. Normally this thing's not in my way. There you go. So I think every project's going to be a bit different, and you know, having the right tools is going to be helpful. So this scraper was kind of like really, I didn't expect to have to use it, but once I kind of started off with the steamer and everything and the regular scraper, not this X-Acto knife one. This is basically, it's an X-Acto knife. So it's much easier to get underneath and to scrape and pull. And that's why the triangles are good, because they give you like a nice little corner to start on. So if I got like this little corner here, oh, there we go. Because the last thing I want to do is just go around shaving the whole paper. It's just really dusty and really gross. So I try not to do that. I go down here, I find if I get on the lower plane, it's a little bit easier. And then sometimes I'll just even like do a little bit of a start. Oh, this one came up really well. They're not always this easy. Sometimes it's pretty difficult. But you just have to persevere. This took, I don't know, like over the span of 4 days, a few hours each day. So it's not like it happens overnight. You know, this is definitely the end result. And so, you know, it's like, it was a good effort. And yeah. So in this case, I know I'm going from the top down, but no big deal. And that's kind of it. sometimes it just comes off as sheets and you just have to kind of like just scrape it off in sheets as well. You know, and that it's a little bit dirtier if you do it this way, because then you're scraping off a bit of the paper, and that kind of creates all this like paper dust, which is why I have my respirator on. So it's not like, you know, maybe the healthiest thing ever. Ventilation's important. I've been having this door cracked open for the most part of this process. And I have my mask on, I have the windows open, stuff like that, because, you know, just get some fresh air in, really. So, you know, still keeping my like work area clean, like I've been kind of mentioning. And yeah, normally I have gloves on as well. I just took it off to push the record button. I have my gloves. I'll put those on. And just kind of carry on. Yeah. So starting from like a no area, you kind of need to dig it in a little bit and then just create a little bit of a scrape. Yeah, and then that way should get you a little bit of a corner. There you go. And you pull. You kind of create like a bit of a jagged pattern. And now I have a triangle. Scrape up the triangle. Fantastic. Now I have a new one. Scrape up that. Fantastic. And you just kind of go around creating this opportunities to get triangles and pull up. Kind of reminds me of like a mountain even. It's kind of funny, but you'll find like you want to pull at the peak of the mountain. No. And you can just there you go. Pulling is probably just a lot nicer in terms of the finish you get, the quality, and then you're not scraping off paper. It's just a lot nicer. So if I can try to get like a decent corner and then just pull. I got a decent corner there and just pull. Sometimes you just get boxes and squares and you just have to make the edge. So you have to make the mountain peak by just maybe, I don't know, going diagonally or something. Or just pulling. Or whatever, you just don't get that at all and you just keep going. Nuts. There you go. Yeah. Now this is dry. I don't know if it would be easier or what if I wet it first. Maybe you can give that a try on a small area. I just found it was working just fine though, so I didn't wet it. I'm probably, you know, I'm gonna get the steamer out and I'm gonna steam it now because this is all paper. No more of the vinyl stuff, right? So I'm gonna just get the steamer tomorrow or something, and then I'm just gonna steam it, and I'm gonna get it all off with the steamer. So that's the next idea. Oh, good. That was a nice one. And you can see how much you can get. I guess this one was glued on a lot stronger than some of the other pieces, so it doesn't rip off as easily. But it does come off with the blade. You just clean out the blade, line the I don't know, cutting edge with your jeans if you want. And pull. Pretty easy. Quiet. Ooh. Boom. Ooh, yeah. Much more relaxing than some of the other work. Yeah, if you just do it like that, you get a lot of squares, so. Oh, and pulling it gives you nice crisp edges. I guess it's really hard to glue. So when you get up to the edge, it's so good to pull it because it just comes out. And you don't have any issues. I like this one here. Now I do. There you go. That's it. All right. Bit longer than normal. Maybe I'll try to do these long ones and be a little like quieter. But all right. See you.